can you give me idea like what are the new feature added in Java 8? So can
Mm-hmm.
you tell me what is a join? What is the use of service and a component in Angular? Implement inheritance in your project. Hello coders, welcome to DevByteSchool. I hope all of you are doing great. So 2 weeks ago, we upload a Java backend developer roadmap video. In that video, two students asked me to create one mock interview. Okay, on LinkedIn also, like one student asked me to create one mock interview, so they get idea like what level of questions asked in industry for a freshers and a 3 to 4 year experience. Okay, so that reason we record one mock interview. Okay, I'm not covering microservice level question in this. Okay, so I suggest you to watch this video till end. Okay, because at the end of the interview, whatever mistake did by Vikram, okay, we will rectify that. Okay, so that help you for your future videos. So if you new to our channel, I highly suggest to subscribe to our channel and click on bell icon, so whenever we upload new video you get a notification of that. Okay, and we create one Telegram group. So in that Telegram group, we sharing important interview tips and tricks, video updates and important notes. So if you not yet joined that group, link in the description, QR code come over here, scan that, join that group. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's jump to a main part of video. Hello Vikram, how's you? Welcome.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Great, great, great. Okay, so today we are taking a Java backend interview. Okay, for experienced person. Okay, so I just brief about myself. Okay, after that I brief about the interview process, and then we start. Okay, so
Okay.
first of all, I'm Rahul Nikam. I have total 7+ years experience in this software industry. Okay, so three company I work as a Java full stack developer. Okay, after that I moved to a backend dedicatedly. Okay, and in current company I work as a dedicatedly backend developer. Okay, so I have a knowledge of Java or Spring Boot, then a front end stuff like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. Okay, then a JavaScript also and Angular. Okay, and database knowledge also I have like in relational I have knowledge of MySQL, Postgres. Okay, and AWS stuff also. Currently I'm like using some Azure tools. Okay, in our project. Okay, so that's pretty much about me. Okay, so the interview process is like the interview maybe 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, we start with a core Java stuff. Okay, then we move to a Spring Boot. Okay, then we ask some SQL related question. Okay, and some generic question. After that we end the interview asking one a DSA question. Okay, so it's not hard level DSA question, it's like you can expect the medium level. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much about the whole process. Can you please brief you about yourself, like how much experience you have, which organization you working, the what tech stack you work on. Okay, like that. Yeah, go ahead. And you done any certification, you can mention that also.
Okay. So I'm currently working as a Java full stack developer. Okay. And previously for 3 years I have worked as a front end developer. Then I have studied Node.js also, and I have worked on Node.js. And recently I'm working on Spring Boot, Java. Okay. So basically I'm having around 7+ years of experience.
Okay.
And in the front end side, I'm working in the Angular. Then I'm good with the Bootstrap, material design, jQuery, JavaScript, and all. Okay.
Okay.
And in our current company, I have implemented Kafka also. I'm currently learning microservices and some RabbitMQ and all. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's all about myself.
Okay. You have knowledge of SQL?
Yes, I have worked on SQL also and MongoDB as well.
Great, great, great. So let's start with like core Java stuff. Okay. I ask you some basic
Okay.
questions. Okay. I'm not expect like theoretical answers. Okay. About any concept. I'm expecting like practical examples as how you implement all those stuff in a real world project. Okay. So
Okay.
maybe interview not lengthy like 1 hour or 130 minutes. Okay. So I'm expecting the practical answers. Okay, with how you implement that in your project. Okay, so let's start with oops concept. Can you brief about the oops concept, what is the oops concept, and how you implement that in your project. Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, object-oriented programming is like whenever we are trying to code, that time we take any real world example as an entity. Okay, so we can take a student. Okay, there can be school. Okay, that we take as an entity, and we create classes for that. We assign properties and assign some methods for that particular class. Okay.
Okay, got it, got it. Can you give me inheritance example, how you implement inheritance in your project?
Okay. Okay. So let me think. Yeah. So suppose there is a bank account. Okay. In a bank account, we can have a multiple type of account. Like someone can have saving account. Some people can have student account. Some people can have salary account. Okay. So that time, we can there is some common method like get account balance. But that time we cannot. It is not. It does not make sense to make one function method and copy paste to the every class. So instead that we can create one parent class. In the parent class, we can define that method, and by implementing that parent class, we can access that method for all of the child class. So that is the inheritance real world example.
Okay, great, great. So you're saying like you're just extending the properties of behavior from the parent class, from parent class
Yes.
to child class. Okay, and you use account
Uh,
example. Okay, where like get balance over there and withdrawal, cash over there, all functions. Okay, great, good example. Okay, can you
yes.
help me? What are the you familiar with Java 8 version? What version currently you're
Yes.
using?
Java 8 plus.
Okay, okay. Can you give me idea like what are the new feature added in Java 8?
Yeah. So basically, Java 8 implements Lambda feature. Okay. Then it has implemented default and static keywords. It has implemented functional interface as well. It has provided stream API. There are large number of functions for collection manipulating. Okay. Then there are some improvements into the time API. Okay. Then there are comparator method is implemented into the Java 8. Okay.
Oh, okay. Any idea
Uh,
why the date and time API is improved? Any specific reason?
Sorry, no idea.
Okay, no issue. There is basically one import over there, which is SQL date time and a normal date one. Okay, so we need to, for manipulation we need to use some different function. For formatting we need to different function. Okay, so there is a confusion over there. So that reason Java combined all functionality in one a date time API and provide you. So it's remove the whole confusion. Okay, so
Okay, thank.
in a streams. Okay, basically in streams where we have like predicate and functions. Okay, can you give
Okay,
me an idea where exactly we use predicate and where exactly we use the function?
okay. So predicate basically implements some logic and gives us a Boolean value, like it either be true or false. Okay. So that
Okay,
we can use into the filter where we are filtering the data based on some condition.
okay,
And
okay,
the second thing is we use um we use a function for the map, like we need to implement some logic. Okay, we need to provide
hmm,
one
hmm,
data.
hmm.
Suppose there is an integer array and we need to multiply each and every integer with 2. That time we
Okay,
can use a function, it will give us a result. Okay.
okay, 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 good, good. Okay, so let's discuss on some multi-threading stuff. Okay, so one
Okay.
basic question, how we implement multi-threading in our application? What are the various way to implement multi-threading?
Okay, so basically there are two types to implement the two types to implement threads. So one is you can extend the thread class and then use it. And the second way is you can implement the runnable method.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
great, good. I have one thread. Okay, I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to destroy that thread. Okay, or I want to create like 10 threads and I want to use that again and again. So is there any
Okay.
functionality in Java you can use that for this feature?
Sorry, no idea.
Okay, so in executor service, single thread pull over there. Okay, like various functions over there you can use to reuse that all. Means it's basically help us to create a thread pools, and you can use any thread you want. Okay, so you don't need to create a
Okay,
threads again and like create again and destroy that. So it is save our time. Okay, you can check the executor service after this interview. Okay, so let's
okay.
jump to a collection. Okay, so can you give me an example in which scenario you use array list and which scenario you use linked list?
Yeah. So basically, array list implement dynamic arrays, and linked list implement doubly linked list. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever we are trying to perform a searching algorithm, we need to find some element from the array. That time,
Hmm.
array list is giving really nice result.
Hmm.
In the next scenario, suppose we want to update the list frequently. That time we can use a linked list, because we just need to change the linking between the nodes, and linked array list is linked list is very helpful for that scenario.
Okay, update something in at the end or in between?
In bit At the end also you can update, but suppose there is some updation in between the array, that you can perform using linked list very fast.
Okay, why issue is create in array list? Any specific reason?
Array list internally, sorry, no idea.
Okay, okay, no issue. So basically, what happened in array list when you remove something in between, okay, shifting will be take place. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
multiple like time consuming in that scenario. In linked list, like one node connected to another node, so there is no shifting take place, right? Okay, no issue.
Okay.
So can you give me example how hash map work internally? So for example, if I have one key, 101 is equal to Rahul, okay, 102 is equal to Vikram, and 101, 101 again Rahul, okay. So how it will be stored in the particular collection?
Okay. So internally, HashMap has a hash, then key value, and it has a next pointer. Okay. So whenever sometimes there is a condition where there is a duplicate hashing. That time it stores the next element to next node. So that's way HashMap internally handles the situation.
Okay, okay. For example, I have one data 101 is equal to Rahul and 101 is equal to Vikram. So that time what happen if putting that two values?
So that time, sorry, no idea.
Okay, no issue. I think you need to brush up in your collection part.
Yes,
Okay, okay. So
yes,
let's
yes.
jump to a Spring Boot stuff. Okay, so can you give me 10 annotation which you are using, okay, on your daily work?
Okay. So I'm using REST controller, then I'm using at that Spring Boot application. I'm using at the rate controller method, controller annotation. Then at the rate repository is there. At that service is there. At that get mapping is there. At that post mapping is there. At that request mapping is there. Okay. Then there is a at the rate valid also. Okay. So at the rate auto wire we use for dependency injections. Yeah.
Okay, 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 great. Okay, so can you give me like example what is dependency injection and inversion of control?
Okay, so it is basically whenever we are using some functionality from other classes, that time we use dependency injection, and by using auto wire, we define one, we can say variable for that, and by using that variable, we can create the instance, and we can use the method from that particular class.
Okay, so
That is the dependency injection. Okay,
hmm,
yeah,
so
and.
how many type we
Hmm.
can use how many type we can inject our beans? Can you give me a types? Okay, so
Thanks.
what you explain this AutoWAS stuff, okay, so that is
Mm-hmm.
like which type of injection?
Sorry.
Okay, so basically it is field injection. Okay, there is a two type also there, setter injection and a constructor injection. Okay, so if you want to
Okay.
inject all your parameters, you go for a constructor. If you want to implement only a specific parameter, you go for a setter, and the new one is a field injection. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
can you can you tell me like what are the uh, default scope of any bean?
Default scope of any bin.
Okay, no issue.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's basically a singleton. Okay, so
Singleton. Yeah. Yeah.
okay, take an example. Okay, you need
Mm-hmm.
to perform a code operation. Okay, where you have a employee entity and you have to perform like save, update, delete. Okay, that's all stuff. Okay, how your approach, how you do the whole coding stuff. I'm not asking you the coding stuff. Just give me high level idea, like you just design first API documentation, then test case, all the stuff. Just explain the whole process.
Okay. So that time basically I will make one. Basically, I will create a controller for that.
Hmm.
Then there will be one repository for that. There will be one service for that. Okay.
Hmm.
Then there will be model for that. Like suppose there is something we need to store into database.
Hmm.
I will create one model. Okay. Then there will be one repository, as I said.
Hmm.
Then there will be one detail class because we are not directly exposing the model.
Hmm.
Okay. Inside the controller, I will write all REST methods like get, post, put, delete, whatever we
Just give
want.
me a class name. Like I first implement entity class. Okay, then I implement repository and all.
Repository. Okay, so for suppose there is a user. Okay, so I will first make a user controller. Okay, then from the user controller, it will call to the user service. Okay, then from user
So
service
you're
there will
saying
be
you're saying like you first implement user class.
yes.
Okay, so when you implement user class, that time your service class is not present. So how you call that service class to a controller class? First, we need to implement service class, no?
Correct. So, first, I will make an entity. Okay. Then after entity, I will create a repository. Okay. Then after repository, I will create a user service. Okay. After user service is done, I will create a controller. Inside the controller, there will be all methods for all the REST APIs. Okay. And after that, I will, by using AutoWire, I will inject the service into the controller, and by using that by using that variable I will call the methods.
Okay, great. Okay, so that way is the best way to implement any APIs, because you need to
Yes.
start from at the end. Okay, so one thing you
Yes.
miss.
Yes.
Okay, whenever we implementing any API, first we need to uh, clarify your request and response, all those API documentation. After that, you need to
Okay.
write for first test cases, like whatever scenarios you have, like you have one success scenario, then all fail scenario. You write down all success and fail scenario. After writing your JUnit and Mockito test cases, then you to write entity, then repository, then service, then controller. Okay, when you're done with controller,
o-
you just need to run your test cases, and if all tests working fine, so your whole process is completed. Okay, so that approach I
okay.
follow especially, and I thought like it's a good approach. Okay, no issue. So how you implement documentation in your Spring Boot application?
Sorry.
Yeah, no issue.
Like, yeah, sorry, can you repeat again?
Yeah, how you implement documentation, API documentation in your Spring Boot application if you want to implement.
uh yeah, so basically I will use Swagger for that.
Mhm.
Into the Swagger I will make all documentation visible, and you can also try and hit the APIs in the Swagger.
Okay, got it, got it. So can you I have one business requirement, like in all companies they have multiple environment like dev, VAT and prod. Okay, so how you maintain the all environment in your Spring Boot application?
Okay. So for that, we use active profile. So inside the application dot property, we define the active profile, whether it can be the dev, UAT or prod, and based on the profile, we create a multiple files, application dev dot property, application uat dot property, application prod dot properties. Okay, and based on the and application dot property will be the main file, and based on that particular variable spring dot profile, spring dot active profile, we define what the environment is currently set.
Okay, okay, got it. Good. So next
Yeah.
question is like what is the default port of Spring Boot?
It is 8081.
Okay, it's 8080. Okay. So
8080, yeah.
yeah. So next question, like Spring Boot come with Apache Tomcat server. Okay. So can we
Okay.
override this? If yes, then how we override that?
Okay. Um, to yes, that is possible. We just need to change the pom.xml. Inside the pom.xml, we have defined the dependency for Apache Tomcat. We just have to remove that, and we need to add other dependency which we want to use. For example, we can use a JT server for that.
Okay, okay, great, great, great. Okay. So yeah, that's all Spring Boot questions. Okay. Let's move to SQL. Okay. So can
Mm-hmm.
you tell me what is a join basically, and where exactly
Yeah,
we are using?
yeah. So join, basically there are suppose two related tables,
Hmm.
and we need collective data from that two tables. Okay, that
Okay.
suppose there is a user and user's address is there. Okay,
Hmm.
we need the collective data from both. So basically we need username and user's address. So that time we use join. Okay, so basically there is a left join, there is a right join. Okay, there is a outer join, inner join. Okay, so inner join basically gives a common data between them. Okay,
Okay,
which is
got it. No
matching.
issue,
Okay,
no issue.
yeah.
Okay, so let's try to implement this feature with one real-time example. Okay, so
Okay,
you have a employee entity. Okay, and
okay,
you have a salary, like employee have a monthly salary. Okay, so
okay,
can you design a table? Okay, where employee
okay.
over there and employee respective salary, monthly salary, and how you perform SQL join for this. Can you share your screen and can you show in Notepad? Okay, I think there is an option in Zoom also. If you're familiar with that, you can use that also. Whiteboard.
Yes, yes. 1 second. Huh?
Hmm. Okay, whiteboard option over there. New white at the end. Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, it's loading. Yeah. So basically, you have one employee entity. Okay. And employee have monthly salary. Okay. So how you link that two stuff? Okay. First, like how many tables you are creating and how you link that all tables using a joint operation.
okay. Employee and
Means you have an employee. Okay, like employee
okay,
101 is equal to Rahul, 102 is equal to Vikram, and we have a monthly
okay.
salary credited. Okay, so how we implement that?
So basically there will be one employee table. Okay.
Okay,
Inside the employee table, there will be employee ID will be there, name, then email and all the employee stuff. Okay. Then there will be one more table for salary. Uh, salary inside the salary there will be the ID. Then there will be the employee ID for particular employee. Okay. And there will be salary amount. Okay.
okay,
So suppose I need to um calculate employee salary. That time we can write a query like select star from employee. Then we can write join salary tables, join salary s on e dot id equal to s dot employee id, and we will get the all the records.
okay. So you're saying like you perform inner join for this. Okay,
Inner join for this.
okay,
Yes.
and that way you can got the record. Okay, great.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. So a last question. Okay, is like let me try to type this. Okay. So the last question, Vikram, I ask you one programming task. Okay, you need to perform that in a five. Like we have like only 10 minutes left. You need to perform that in a of 6 to 7 minutes. Okay, it's very easy level task. Okay, so basically,
Okay.
you have one a string. Okay, which
Okay.
name is equal to Vikram. Okay, so in that
Okay.
Vikram string, you have some special character like percentage, dollar, then hash. Okay.
Okay.
You need to write a function. Okay. You need to reverse the whole string. Okay. But you don't need to change a position of a special character. Okay. So when you
Okay.
the output of this function will be, let me press enter. Okay, voice not working. So let me press enter. The output of this, mm, hold on a second. So you have a string name is equal to Vikram with some special character like hash, then percentage, then star. Okay, and you have to reverse that. So what is the output of this? So output is, okay, the output is M, then a star. Okay, then two character which is I guess A and R. Okay, then percentage. Okay, okay, percentage, and then K and I. Okay, okay, then hash, then hash, and then V. Okay, means you have to reverse the whole string without touching the special character. Okay, uh, first explain me the logic. Okay, how you implement
Okay.
that stuff. Okay, then we jump to a main coding.
Okay. Mm, for that, I can use a two pointer way. Okay,
Hmm,
two pointer method.
hmm,
There will be two pointer. I will start from the first character, and second pointer will be at the end. Okay,
hmm,
and
hmm,
then I will be incrementing the first character one by one and decrementing the last character one by one.
hmm,
Okay. Then
hmm.
there is one method for character is digit or number. Sorry,
Okay.
is character or digit. Okay. By using that, so suppose there is a character, then I will skipping the character. Otherwise,
Hmm,
I will take one temporary variable. I will switch the start variable with the end variable. Okay,
hmm.
and by this way, I think we can do this logic.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, go ahead with your logic implementation. Uh, the
Okay, okay,
program, I'm not expecting it is syntax fully correct. Okay, you just need to write a logic. Okay.
okay. Uh, so can I write here itself?
Yeah, no issue, no issue. You can.
O- Okay. So there will be one start. Suppose s equal to
If you
this
facing the issue
string.
with typing over here, you can share your notepad and directly type over there. Okay, because if you're not comfortable with this.
Okay, no worries. I am typing over
Hmm.
here.
Yeah.
Is k dollar r a hash
Hmm.
m.
Just write
Okay.
with like write with
Then
just write with the main logic because I think we have only 5 minutes left.
okay. Okay. So I will take a start as a s dot. I will take a start as a zero.
Hmm.
Then I will take a end as a s dot length minus one.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then I will have one while loop.
Hmm.
Inside the while, I will check like where start is less than end, I think.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then there will be two if condition. If the current character is the current character dot is digit or alphabet something. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, is not okay. Suppose it is not alphabet. Means it is special character.
Okay,
Okay.
got
I
it.
am checking that for the start. If it is uh special
So
character,
basically, you're
then
using inbuilt functionality of Java where is digit or is alphabet is checking, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Can I use that?
Yeah, yeah, no issue. You can use that.
Okay, okay. So if it is character, it is not digit or like it is a if it is a special character, then I am skipping the swapping and directly using it.
Hmm.
Okay. Then I will same thing do with the end.
Hmm.
Uh, while end, suppose end is having a special character, then I'm skipping it.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, else if over here, else if, and
Hmm.
then again I will use more else inside this. Now it is not the special character, and that time what I'm doing, I'm taking one temporary variable. Inside the temporary variable is there will be the caret start. Okay. So start I will to put into the temporary variable. Okay.
Hmm.
Then I will for suppose there is ch array. Inside the start position I will keep s dot char at end. Okay. And then again I'm switching that to then caret, sorry, for the end character I'm switching with the temp.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then again I'm implementing the start
Hmm.
and sorry, end minus
Okay.
start plus and end minus. Okay.
Okay.
This way I can perform this logic, and I think it will give us a result.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Clear. Let me check everything. Okay. Okay. So you say that your work on front end also. So can you give me
Yes.
what is the use of service and a component in Angular?
Okay, so component is basically to share the data between the component and view. Okay,
Hmm.
so anything we can wrap into the component. Okay, service is basically common functionality between all the components of all the modules, I can say. Okay, so there
Okay.
are multiple modules and we can use the common functionality into that by using service.
Okay.
We
What
just
is
need
the
to,
okay, got it.
yes.
What is the lazy loading in Angular?
So lazy loading is basically lazy loading is we load the component whenever it is required. So that is the lazy loading. That
Okay.
is implemented by using load children and implement. Then we write the path over there.
Okay, okay, okay. So Vikram, I done from mind. Okay. This is very nice to talk with you. Okay. You
Thank you.
have any question for me?
No, not right now.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you.
No, no issue, no issue. Thank you so much for your important time. Great. You watch the whole mock interview. Okay. So now I tell you what mistake did by Vikram. Okay. So first mistake did by Vikram is like if I'm asking any question and he don't know the answer, his confidence level decrease. Okay. So it is impossible that candidate know each and every question answer. Okay. So that time you need to politely say no, I don't have idea about this, I need to brush up on this specific topic. Okay. And second thing, he is very less confidence or less knowledge on a collection part, so you need to improve on a core Java stuff. Okay. Multi-threading also. After that, at the end of the interview, I asked Vikram, you have any question? Okay. So that time he directly said, no, I don't have any question. But in an interview, okay, when interviewer asks you any question, his motive behind that, how excited you are for particular job profile or a particular company to join. Okay. So that time don't directly say no. Okay. Say that like I have some specific questions like what tech stack you are using in your project, what is your future goals and all those stuff, what is the team size. Okay, so if I selected what are my roles and responsibility, what things you expect from your candidates and all those stuff. Okay, so ask some questions so interviewer get confidence like you are really excited for this profile. Yeah, so that's 4 to 5 mistake Vikram did. I hope that you avoid that in your interview, and best of luck for your interviews. Yeah, that's it from today's video. Let's meet on next video. Till then, happy coding.